Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solutions. Myself Ashwin, and in this video I am going to show you how to create a Sootlet form design. Right? Sootlet form is nothing, it's a form just like ordinary form. Let me explain you with a real-time scenario in company. For example, a company is using its own application. Now after some time the company realized that the company should move to the NetSuite. Now company wants to implement NetSuite and company wants the other user whoever visits on its website, whatever he fills on inquiry form, it should be directly sent to the NetSuite database. Now here the Sootlet form is used. Let me show you how it works. And the Sootlet form looks like this. It's a very simple looking form. Look at this. This is the submit button, and this whatever the user fills here, it will be stored into the NetSuite. Now see here, let me create a Sootlet form. Let me create a Sootlet form. Here, create a JS file. Now first of all, what I have written here, this is a very simple scripting. You can get the idea of scripting in the help center of this. If you write here like, let me duplicate this, Soot script. If you search on it, you will get a simple format of scripting, right? Now let's focus on this Sootlet. Now define, this is a standard format, define all the components that we are using, server, widget, record, HTTP, all these things. Variable form equal to server widget dot create form. That means a form is created now. Then variable container. Field container means add field group. It is the ID of the field container, that is field container. Now name field. Form dot add field. Right? ID equal to name and server widget field type. Now how do you get this? How do you know that how to write the syntax? So that's very easy. You have to go to the help center and write down here server widget module. Now server widget module, if you type here, you will get all the syntax and all the formula, all the commands that you want to add here. Like, let me show you the form object members. Form add field. Yes, form dot add page link, add field, add reset button, add field. Now see here what I have done. Variable name field. Now let me open the form already. Yes. See here. I refresh it here. Name, select education, then the text. Now here reset button and submit button. Let me show you here reset button and submit button. Where I have added here reset button. Form dot add reset button. You will see, you will get it here. Form dot add reset button here. Now if I press here, enter. Now see here the syntax is also written. Form dot add reset button. Similarly, if I want to see add submit button, add submit button. That means everything is given in this help center. You need to just search form dot add submit button. Here I have written form dot add submit button, and here return on request, and context at the end. This line is very important. Context dot response dot write page dot form. Right? Now see whatever you want to add. For example, let's see here again. I want to add a input box with caption name. So what I will do here, name field equal to form dot add field, ID name, type is text. Now from where I have copied this, I will show you this also. Look at this. Form dot add field. Look at this. Form dot add field. Now I go here. Form dot add field. ID will be this, type and label. I have just copied it and pasted it. Name field equal to name field dot is mandatory. Now look at this again. Is mandatory. If you want to keep any field that is mandatory, then let's search is mandatory. Form dot is mandatory. So it will give you this field dot is mandatory. So whatever I have written here, this. Similarly, I want to add what I want to add here. Select education. In our previous video, we have created a list box. Select education. Now, where does it comes from? What I have done here, select. Same thing is written here. Add field, but the type is select. Source is custom list 815. Now, where does this custom list 815? See here. This visitor education. In our previous video, so I recommend you to go through my previous video, then only you will understand this video. Now see here, visitors list, custom list 815, you can see here, where we have added graduate, postgraduate and PhD. In our last video we have learned how to create a list. Now custom list 815, this custom list 815 is the ID that will be used here. Custom list 815, this is the source. Similarly, we want to add like inline editor. Now see, what is this? If you go here, what is this? This is the inline editor sublist. This is called the sublist. Suppose if you want to add the sublist, so add sublist. Now don't look at this, just come here, search, Control F, sublist, form dot add sublist. Now form dot add sublist here, sublist equal to form dot add sublist, and then inline editor sublist. This is what I have written here. And inside this sublist, if you want to add some fields, sublist dot add field, this sublist dot add field, look at this, sublist text area and date. Now if I show you here, text, small description, that is the text area, date, here it comes date, and this add cancel, it will be automatically added. After that, reset button and then submit button, then context dot response right page form, and then return on request on request. Now how to add this JavaScript? Let me show you. First I will delete user information form. Let me delete this. I will upload again for your easy understanding. Let's delete this. Yes, now new deployment, or we can say new script. New script. Now we will add here, this is the procedure of adding a scripting file, user information form.js. Here I will add the script user information form, and then I will save it. Yes. Now create script record, user form, right? Suitlet is used to take information from outside user, right? Now here I will save it, and here again deploy script. Now once you deploy the script, you have to give the roles. I think right now here I have given access to all the roles, and then I save here. Now this link is generated. Now if you see this link here, now this form is not associated with any particular record. Inside this, right now we have not attached the submit button mechanism, that we will attach in our next video. Right now in this video I have shown you how to create or design a Sootlet form. Let's have a quick recap here. Just type on the help center search box suit server widget module. That's it, server widget module. It will give you each and every detail of here. Now when you click on here form object module, where is that form object members? Yes, form object members. You will be redirected to here, form object model members here. Now form, add form, whatever you want to add in your form, you just click here, get here, see the details, and then copy it in your JS file. Now this is how we create the Sootlet form, but after taking information we need to store it somewhere in the database. Then only we will get benefit of creating this Sootlet. So we will learn how to save the data to the database of NetSuite through Sootlet form. In our next video we will see this, and till then you practice this, how to design a Sootlet form. So guys, this was all about the Sootlet form design mechanism. In our next video we will learn how to save the data from the Sootlet information, Sootlet form information, right? So guys, if you like my video, please subscribe my videos, and for getting notification you have to subscribe my video. And thanks for your time. And you want any other video, then write down in the comment box. I will prepare the videos for those topics also for you to satisfy your requirement or the queries. Thanks a lot.